lovely Katie Linendoll.
Oh, Merry Christmas, DA and the boys. So good to be back. So good to be back. And I hope you guys, if you are listening, please hop on and watch because I am gifting. It's like our annual Christmas extravaganza. And full in my screen, you can start to see some of the gadgets that I'm gifting the boys with.
I am really getting very giddy right now because you are in front of a huge inflatable Otto the Orange, the Syracuse mascot. Tell me why there's an enormous inflatable mascot behind you that looks like it's 10 feet tall.
It's 7 feet tall, DA. It's correct. And this is one of your many Christmas gifts.
Wow.
It is a 7-foot self-inflating mascot. These are hot off the shelves. Some amazing inflatable options, all officially licensed merch. I have to say, I have a few favorites. The Wisconsin Badger. I mean, you're not going to beat that.
Oh, yeah.
Very strong. Also, West Virginia Mountaineer. You put that in your yard, DA, it may not be a white Christmas. It'll be a white trash Christmas, and I am here for it. I am here for it 150%. Yep. I got this coming your way hot. Anybody that's never been or knows anything about the DA estate, it's palatial, it's grandiose, it screams we're high class. But you put this baby in the yard and things just go straight downhill. But it's also welcoming. I think there's a sense of like, hey, A, I know who you're rooting for. And B, oh, that's kind of, I kind of get you. You're a little bit more relatable. So I'll be shipping this your way post-segment.
You're the best. Yes, my wife likes to keep it dignified and classy over there at the house, but we need some...
It's all her. It's all her.
Oh, totally. It's time for me to stake out my ground, and that means huge, inflatable, tacky mascot, 7 feet tall in the yard. I absolutely love it. So we're closing in on Christmas here, and so if we haven't done our Christmas shopping, give us some advice for the late Christmas shoppers here this week.
Oh my goodness. Well, first thing I have to say is, and you can probably relate too, this is an interesting Christmas as we're all experiencing.
That's the nicest way to put it.
It sure is. I'm just trying to be positive, DA.
I know.
Supply chains are in the pooper. I mean, everything's a mess.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's fill it with some Christmas joy here. It's so interesting because you and I are new homeowners in the last couple of years, right? It still feels like yesterday.
Yep.
I don't know about you. One of my favorite places to shop, the Home Depot.
Totally.
I'm at the Home Depot. Like, I think people think I work there, which I love. And it's so crazy because Home Depot called and they're like, hey, do you want to do some work around Christmas? Do you want to partner and work on some Christmas segments? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, what's new this year? Let's talk. And I thought this was incredibly interesting because it wasn't about the latest products for them. They actually wanted to go in a completely different direction. They wanted to educate consumers this holiday season to really be careful, because what we're starting to see on the consumer side, and my whole role is educating people in consumer technology, is they're letting people know that there's a lot of, as we see, organized retail crime happening. And these groups of people are working together to really steal large quantities of merchandise and then reselling it to unsuspecting customers, often on really popular sites like Facebook Marketplace and on eBay.
Wow.
And I think when you have, in combination with that, supply chain demands, we get desperate consumers. So I was working with the Home Depot on putting together just, again, tips to let consumers know what to be careful for and to really look for red flags. And oftentimes what you can see is items listed as new in box, new with tags, but offered well below the retail price. These are things that you need to look out for. And again, people are not shopping at good retail locations. They're looking for great deals, and they're finding them on places like Facebook Marketplace and also on eBay, and they're making that purchase. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And if there's large quantities of the same item or brand available at the same time, probably a red flag. And you don't want to feed the problem. So they're really just letting consumers know, be careful where you're shopping from, especially as it gets into that last minute binge and you're trying to look for gifts for people that you love. Be extra cautious, be extra careful.
I can speak to this personally. You've met Papa Amendo before.
Yes.
And I believe it was the winter of 1991. He stopped outside the Lincoln Tunnel, and there was a guy selling camcorders out there. So he purchased one of the camcorders in the box, sealed, brought it home, fired up. Guys, I got the camcorder for the family. We opened it up as a family right before Christmas 1991, and it was a box of National Geographics in there, and there is never a camcorder to be found, so beware.
No.
If it's too good to be true, do not buy it.
Serious. I thought you were going to say that you were trying to get the security device thing off of it.
Yeah.
You were like,
No. No, there was no security device on these National Geographics from 1987. No, unfortunately, no.
Stick to your reputable sellers. And the other thing I'm saying to people is like, everybody's not jammed to try to get it before Christmas Eve, Christmas. Just wait it out a few days. If it's not available, just wait it out and get it somewhere that you know that it also you can return it and somebody shady doesn't have your information. Be cautious as a consumer this holiday season, especially.
What are the gadgets that are still out there that we can get in time for Christmas?
So glad you asked. So here's the deal. I have put together a comprehensive blog on my website to hook you up with some great gadget ideas that are still available. You're going to need to use expedited shipping at this point. But shall I kick it off with the gift that I have purchased for all of the DA boys that will be at your house tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
What do we got coming?
I'm very excited for this. So as you know, I take a lot of pride in my gifting.
Totally.
And last year for you guys, it was the VR headsets, right?
Which were
we did
amazing.
The Oculus Quest 2.
Yeah.
This year, it's a chainsaw. But it's not just any chainsaw.
A chainsaw! Yes! What do we got?
Okay.
Tell me more.
This is fantastic, you guys. This is the Mighty Carver. This is the way you cut your turkey for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. It is so incredible because what it does is it actually is called the Mighty Carver. It's under $100. It's an electric slicer with this chainsaw-inspired design. And add any excitement to the holiday table. Once you pull that trigger, not only is it going to slice turkey with some serious manpower, this is the gravitas. Like if I'm dating a guy and he's cutting a turkey and he does it with a chainsaw, that's the gravitas that I'm looking for. Okay.
It is actually shaped like a chainsaw
all over it. Yeah, I'm here for it. But also good for chicken, good for steak, pineapple. Perhaps you like melons. Plug this baby into AC. Stainless steel blades, ergonomic handle, removable plastic chainsaw, but you're probably not going to want to remove that chainsaw. And it's fantastic. I'll tell you what, this is like my new bestie right here. The Mighty Carver. I'm glad this is from my house and not the studio because last time I brought in a baseball bat. This time I've just leveled up and went straight with the chainsaw. I know Raz is here for it though. Raz, you like the chainsaw?
Love it.
This is
I
great.
love it. I had a stuffed pork loin last night. I'm going to carve through this like butter with this.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a huge chainsaw to break out for Christmas dinner, which I love the idea of. Don't worry, everybody. I've got it. Let me just ratchet up this chainsaw.
Fix the newel post.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, DA.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. I love it. Okay, what else do we have?
All right, well, we have to hit one real quickly. Again, anyone looking for their own 7-foot inflatable mascot, you can get this on the NCAA shop. It is officially licensed merchandise. And I like this because it's self-inflating. You don't want to have to buy one of those ancillary gadgets that's going to help you blow it up, right?
Right.
So people driving by, they'll be pumping the brakes. There is no guessing who you're rooting for. I just love it. These are selling hot, though. A lot of the teams are already off the shelf. So check it out on NCAAshop.com. Next up, I have to give you a pro tip of how I do my lighting decor.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm very Griswold style.
Yes, right.
And one of my best recommendations for leaving up lights all year round, and this allows you to be a little lazy in the decor department because twinkly lights, I have been a fan of these lights since I think they came out a few years ago, and they have been my go-to lights across the board, both indoor and outdoor. And the reason they're great is they are app-connected lights. So you can change the color, the effects, and the animations of the lights all year round. So you got 4th of July, you got Valentine's Day, you got Christmas, no problem. You can actually customize it any way you want. Millions of different color options, patterns, and effects. And they come in standard, typical Christmas lights, but they also have icicles, they have curtains, number of different options available. Twinkly lights, you can leave those babies up year round.
Oh, I love this. And these are all links available at katielinendoll.com. So if you like what you're hearing, you want to shop through and browse through some of these options, katielinendoll.com. She's got her complete gift guide up there. Let me just also throw one out there for you right now. You're joining us via your home studios, which are amazing, and they look great. And the camera you're using is so clear and so smooth. There's a lot of people that use Zoom more and more than ever today. Maybe you want to promote what camera you're using, because I think that's an awesome gift as well this holiday season.
That is such a good point. And I'm so glad you brought that up, because I'm such an advocate of saying we've been in this position for 2 years now.
Yeah.
You made it very clear. And I still can't get it out of my head. You're like, I've never seen more ceiling fans. Like people.
Everyone has their ceiling
camera
fan atop their Zoom shot.
Okay, here's the deal. If you're going to put yourself on camera, I don't care if it's for like a business meeting or if it's for like a conference or there's like some event that you're having, check in with like one other person in your household and or a friend or family member and be like, is this shot jacked up? Because it just amazes me that people go on and they're like, you literally are looking at their ceiling fan, or it's like some dysfunctional shot with like cats and moving boxes in the background. Like, did somebody tell you that does not a good look, right? I rely on my family to tell me I'm messed up at times, okay? This is 2 years going into this. You're not just going on camera one time. So, okay, solutions. We're solutions people.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. This is the Logitech 920C camera.
It's good.
1080p HD. And I actually have I think I have like 7-8 cameras. This has been my go-to for 2 years.
It's
and when
clear.
the pandemic stuff started hitting, I actually paid double for it because it's literally one of the best cameras out there.
Yeah.
Now you can get it for like 70, 80 bucks.
It's so good.
Worth the investment. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it, because, you know, you're going on chats. You want to look clear. You want to look good. Plug it into your computer. Logitech 920C HD camera.
Looks beautiful. And before we get out of here, over the course of the pandemic, you know, you've picked up a few hobbies. You're a homeowner. You've done this. You've done that. Oh, you've also become a raging star on the Christian music scene, which is, just another thing we're going to add to Katie Linendoll's resume of greatness. Oh, she's just also a recording star now. So you've got new songs coming out that people can download, right?
Yes, so exciting. So January 7th, long overdue, my next track. It's actually hitting the country airwaves.
Wow.
It is called Renaissance Lady. I have to come back, DA, if that's okay. Can I invite myself on your program like I invite myself over to your house?
Open invite.
Looking forward to it. It's so exciting, though. I had a chance to work with some amazing producers and music video director for the song, and it's just so exciting. It's a new avenue of my life that it was long overdue to pursue. And it's one of the silver linings of the past 2 years was, as you know, I used to be on the road about over 300 days in the year, traveling for tech segments. And then everything went kind of from home virtual, and I had more time to be in my home and work in my home studios and work in my recording studio and create some cool music.
So during the last 2 years, you know how you found more time as the listener to like binge Succession? Well, Katie found more time to become a recording superstar. And now she's just like atop the Christian charts and the country charts. And, you know, so that was what she found time to do. The rest of us found time to, like, you know, reupholster one of the chairs. And then she just became recording stars.
The reupholstering? That sounds exciting.
No, I actually can't do that. No, I did not figure out how to do that, actually.
I'm running a contest right now. I should add, too. Anyone adds it on Spotify or follows me on Spotify, you can automatically be entered to win a brand new pair of Bose headphones and a brand new Bose speaker. So that's all up on my Instagram and Twitter page.
Cool. So check out Katie Linendoll on Spotify, on social media, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Go to her website, katielinendoll.com, for all of these great gift-giving tips and ideas and lolinks right before the holidays. And she's a superstar. And we thank you for the time. And I can't wait to receive my huge inflatable Otto the Orange to immediately drop real estate value in my neighborhood. I'm thrilled about this.
It'll come with a chainsaw, too, so stay tuned.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, go over there, Todd. Here to cut the chicken. Thanks, Katie.